Loving Homes, and she said,
"Oh, big impact!" It's one of the Janettas.
That's the 51.
Oh no, it's Calvert.
Preston
Calvert.
Is that the exit of 7?
That is the exit of 7 on the outside driver's left, but
we've been talking all weekend, Eric, about how tricky that corner is.
Yeah, he was in a good little battle. He and Hedlund were coming through from the back of the pack, and Preston had really been on it this weekend in terms of his pace. He was another one who got caught out with that shortened qualifying session this morning. He's trying to find reverse there. You can see the wheel spinning, but the bodywork is hooked up into those tires.
Yeah, more than likely, this is probably going to bring out another yellow here if he's not able to get that car out from underneath that tire barrier. But that nose wedged underneath the tire wall.
I think he's beached now too. So
that as well.
And I'll tell you what, with as far up as Aschenbach and Safronis have made their way, this caution might just give them huge opportunity here. Unbelievable drives.
We talked about the combination of both classes running together. We expected the overlap to come about 10, 11 laps in, looking at the time differential between the GT and the GTS cars, but we keep getting these yellows. It's not going to happen.
A little bit of contact with the 45 of Hedlund. Hedlund trying to get a little greedy on the inside to 7 there.
He talked they were battling, Cal, and caught him out at 7.
And we're still green so
far.
Full
course. They just called for it. I think they were trying to give Preston any opportunity he could to try and get it out. But as you said, he was definitely beached at this point. Do want to, as we're now cautioned, just make a note here that George Kurtz, who had that big wreck in the qualifying session, out in his backup car, he had 2 wins, fast laps, just a mega weekend here last year. And, of course, he's the CEO and co-founder of CrowdStrike, which is the official cybersecurity provider for Pirelli World Challenge. And just wanted to give them a little bit of love. For one reason, they have their 4th CXO Summit with a bunch of security executives convening here in Elkhart Lake to discuss important issues in cybersecurity. And, one of the reasons you think, why would a racing series have cybersecurity involved? When you think about the data that's coming off these cars with all the sensors on them, you can't carry that amount of data around on a flash stick anymore. Right. That's got to be in the cloud. It's proprietary information. It makes sense, and George and CrowdStrike have just embraced it big time, and we're very lucky to have them as from a team sponsor, from a driver, and also from a hospitality program. It's just great. So hated what happened to him this morning, but he said, well, that's part of racing. We'll just have to do what we can do.
Yeah, he's a great partner for the whole championship, coming off that GTSA championship year. Was it 9 victories on the season?
Yeah,
just a bundle.